9 irresistible traits women admire in men. Master the principles to elevate your mindset and relationships. High-value individuals attract what they expect, reflect what they desire, and embody what they respect. This transformative idea sets the tone for today's video. Welcome back to Wind Stoic, where we unlock the keys to mastering your inner self and achieving growth in every area of life. Today, we'll explore 9 traits that naturally draw others to you, qualities that go beyond surface-level attributes like appearance or wealth. These are the hallmarks of a high-value individual who earns admiration and respect effortlessly. Which of these traits do you think is the most impactful in fostering meaningful connections? Share your perspective in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video. It supports the channel and keeps these inspiring lessons coming your way. Let's dive in together and take your confidence and personal growth to the next level. Number 1. Confidence without arrogance. True confidence, as emphasized in Stoic teachings, is a quiet and steady force. It's about being secure in your values and choices, not seeking validation from external sources. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Confidence grounded in self-awareness and inner stability naturally attracts others. It's not about boasting or dominating. Instead, it's about exuding calm assurance. This type of confidence provides a sense of security and inspires trust, standing in stark contrast to arrogance, which often masks insecurity. Want to cultivate this magnetic trait? Start by embracing challenges and stepping out of your comfort zone. Each experience builds resilience and inner strength. In social settings, practice active listening and let your presence speak louder than your words. As you embrace the Stoic principle of controlling what you can, you'll notice a shift not only in how you view yourself, but also in how others respond to you. Confidence isn't a final destination, but a lifelong journey. Number 2. Mystery and independence. In a world saturated with oversharing, maintaining a sense of mystery can be incredibly compelling. Sharing your life thoughtfully, layer by layer, keeps others intrigued and fosters deeper connections. Equally important is independence. This doesn't mean being distant. It means having a life filled with purpose, passions, and goals independent of others. Emotional independence is key, as it demonstrates that your happiness is rooted in your own growth and not reliant on external factors. Consider this. When someone you meet gradually reveals their depth through thought-provoking stories or unique perspectives, it keeps you engaged and curious. On the other hand, oversharing or constantly seeking validation can diminish that spark of interest. Embrace your autonomy and let your actions and demeanor reflect a life of balance and self-reliance. This combination of mystery and independence makes you a source of inspiration and connection, drawing others to your authenticity. Number 3. Real emotional intelligence, a game changer. Emotional intelligence is an absolute game changer, especially for high-value individuals striving to build meaningful connections. You've likely heard advice to tough it out or bury your feelings, but this outdated mindset might actually be holding you back. Genuine connection requires emotional awareness, not only understanding your own emotions, but also being attuned to others. This is where the Stoic mindset can elevate you. True Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about mastering them. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Understanding emotions, both yours and others, allows you to respond thoughtfully to life rather than merely reacting. Have you ever truly listened to someone, not just nodding along, but connecting with the unspoken weight behind their words? That's emotional intelligence in action, and it's magnetic. People are naturally drawn to those who can empathize and see the world through their eyes. Here's a key tip. When someone shares their struggles, resist the urge to solve everything. Your role isn't to fix their problems, but to be their anchor. Sometimes the most powerful response is as simple as, "That sounds really tough. I'm here for you." This validates their experience, making them feel seen and understood. Reflect on this. When was the last time you truly listened without the intent to respond or fix? How much deeper could your relationships grow if you practiced empathy daily? High-value individuals, especially those who embody stoic principles, understand that strong connections aren't built on grand gestures, but on consistent moments of presence and understanding. To cultivate this, practice active listening. The next time you're in a conversation, focus entirely on what's being said. Ask open-ended questions like, "How did that make you feel?" Or, "What was the hardest part?" These small changes can profoundly transform your interactions, fostering trust and closeness. As Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Take this advice to heart and watch your relationships flourish. Remember, high-value individuals don't just exist in the moment, they create the moments that matter. Comment below, "Emotional intelligence matters," and let's continue this journey of growth together. Number 4. Physical presence and charisma. Imagine entering a room and commanding attention without uttering a single word. This isn't about flashy appearances or superficial traits, it's about the magnetic pull of your energy. Charisma, at its core, is the harmonious blend of confidence, poise, and authenticity. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Your physical presence reflects your inner mindset. A Stoic understands this deeply. Let's break it down. Posture as foundation. Carrying yourself upright, shoulders back, head held high, signals strength and readiness. This simple yet powerful change can immediately transform how others perceive you. The power of your voice. Speak with intention, using a calm, steady tone that conveys confidence and thoughtfulness. This aligns with Stoic principles, which teach us to remain grounded and unaffected by external chaos. Active listening charisma lies not in speaking but in connecting. Truly hearing what others say and making them feel understood creates intimacy and trust. This is especially impactful in relationships, where being present fosters deep bonds. Seneca wisely noted, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In today's fast-paced world, offering your full attention is a rare and valuable gift. Composure under pressure. Your presence isn't just physical, it's emotional. Staying collected in challenging situations radiates calm confidence. Whether in heated meetings or personal conflicts, maintaining grace sets you apart. Remember, true charisma isn't about dominating a room, but influencing it through quiet strength and self-assurance. Women and others are naturally drawn to individuals who embody their values and remain steady no matter the circumstances. As you cultivate these traits, you'll notice the world responding to the authenticity and strength you project. If this resonates, like this video and share it with someone who could benefit from these insights. Let's keep this conversation going and continue exploring what it means to live by Stoic principles. Number 5. Humor and playfulness. The irresistible trait. Humor and playfulness are like magnetic forces that draw people closer, especially in a world where stress and struggles often weigh heavy on our shoulders. When you can genuinely make someone laugh, you're doing more than just entertaining them. You're showing them that life doesn't have to be so serious all the time. Think about this. Have you ever been in a tense or awkward situation and then someone cracks a perfectly timed joke? Instantly, the tension melts away and everyone feels more at ease. That's the power of humor. It's a universal language that builds bridges and connects hearts. Women, in particular, are naturally drawn to men who bring joy and lightness into their lives. Not because they expect you to be a stand-up comedian, but because your ability to find laughter even during challenging times demonstrates resilience and emotional balance. It shows you understand one of life's greatest truths. While you can't control what happens, you can control how you react. Imagine this. After a long, frustrating day filled with deadlines and setbacks, you come home to someone who can turn even the smallest mishap into a laughable moment. That kind of energy is infectious. Humor and playfulness create shared experiences that act as the glue in any relationship. When you laugh together, you build a foundation of trust and intimacy that's hard to replicate with anything else. But here's the key. Your humor must be authentic. Forced jokes or trying too hard to be funny often come across as disingenuous. Instead, embrace your unique perspective on life. Share your quirks and don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Self-deprecating humor, when done well, can be incredibly charming because it shows humility and confidence at the same time. Let's look at a modern example. You're on a first date and everything is going fine, but it feels a bit formal. When your meal arrives, it's hilariously small. Instead of complaining or letting it ruin the moment. Number 6. Ambition and drive. Ambition and drive are magnetic traits that set high-value men apart. They go far beyond merely chasing material success. They represent a stoic mindset, a steadfast commitment to growth, and a relentless pursuit of purpose. Ask yourself, what gets you out of bed in the morning? Is it a goal, a dream, or a vision for a better future? Women are naturally drawn to men who exude this energy, men on a mission, even if they're just beginning their journey. It's not about having everything figured out, it's about demonstrating fierce determination to rise above mediocrity. As Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This quote captures the essence of ambition. It's about embracing challenges, seeing obstacles as opportunities, and moving forward with unwavering resolve. Imagine the impact you can have on the world when your drive is fueled by a meaningful purpose. Now, reflect on this. What mission are you pursuing that lights a fire in your soul? The answer will shape not only your life, but also the quality of relationships you attract. Women respect and admire men who refuse to settle, men who relentlessly chase their dreams while maintaining composure and balance. This is the core of Stoic philosophy, living with purpose, striving for excellence, and embodying the traits of high-value men. Ambition isn't just about personal gains, it's about creating a legacy, making an impact, and inspiring others. So, what's stopping you from harnessing your inner drive and becoming the man you're meant to be? Number 7. Stability and dependability. In a chaotic world, one of the most magnetic qualities a man can possess is stability, a cornerstone of a high-value man. But let's be clear, this isn't just about having a well-padded bank account. While financial stability is undoubtedly attractive, emotional stability is what truly sets you apart. Women are instinctively drawn to men who exude calm in the face of life's storms, men who stand firm when the winds of adversity blow. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This strength of mind, an essential Stoic principle, becomes a guiding light not only for you, but also for those who walk beside you. Stability begins with mastering your inner world. By establishing daily routines and building a life structured around purpose, you send a powerful signal. You are a man who can be counted on. When your emotions are steady and your actions consistent, you become a safe harbor in turbulent seas. In today's fast-paced world, where uncertainty lurks around every corner, dependability is a rare and highly valued trait. Imagine facing a high-stress situation at work or in your personal life and remaining composed. This calm demeanor doesn't go unnoticed. It earns respect and admiration. A stoic man understands that while he cannot control the world around him, he can control how he responds. But stability isn't about rigidity. It's about adaptability within a framework of values. Life will throw curveballs, and how you handle them speaks volumes. When you calmly navigate challenges and offer solutions instead of adding to the chaos, you naturally position yourself as a leader. Leadership doesn't mean dominating, it means guiding with wisdom and courage. The modern woman seeks a partner who doesn't falter under pressure, but rises to meet it. She wants someone who can face financial uncertainties, family crises, or unexpected changes with a steady hand and a clear mind. Building dependability requires intentional practice. Start by assessing your current routines. Are they fostering stability or inviting chaos? Do you have a consistent sleep schedule? Are you prioritizing regular physical activity and setting clear goals? These small changes can greatly enhance your emotional resilience. In your interactions, be mindful of your promises. Every commitment you keep reinforces trust, while broken promises chip away at your reliability. Dependability isn't just about showing up when it's easy. It's about being there when it's inconvenient and when it tests your resolve. Stability and dependability create a ripple effect in your relationships. When a woman sees you consistently showing up for her and for yourself, she feels secure in the connection. This security allows her to open up, be vulnerable, and trust you fully. Your stoic life lessons not only enhance your personal growth, but also strengthen the bonds of your relationships. High-value men understand that true influence doesn't come from control, but from providing a steady presence that empowers others to thrive. So, embrace the principles of stoicism, become the rock in the storm, and watch as your life and relationships flourish. Number 8. Passion and enthusiasm. Passion and enthusiasm are magnetic forces that draw people in, especially when it comes to attraction. Think about it. When was the last time you were captivated by someone who lacked energy or drive? Passion isn't limited to your career or hobbies. It's a way of living that radiates in every interaction. It's about approaching life with curiosity and a thirst for growth. Women, in particular, are naturally drawn to men who have a spark in their eyes and an unshakable zest for life. This isn't about being overly loud or dramatic. It's about being deeply invested in what you do and who you are becoming. When you pursue your interests with genuine enthusiasm, you create a world others want to be a part of. Imagine dedicating your weekends to learning a new skill, like cooking or photography, simply because it excites you. Over time, that excitement becomes part of your identity, a conversation starter, and an authentic display of your zest for life. Take, for example, Alex. He found himself stuck in a mundane routine where every day felt the same: work, home, sleep. One day, he decided to reignite his old passion for music. He dusted off his guitar and committed to learning a new song every week. As his enthusiasm grew, so did his energy. His conversations became more engaging, and people naturally gravitated toward him. At a casual meetup, a woman asked about his guitar journey. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, not because of the guitar itself, but because of how Alex lit up when he talked about it. His passion was contagious, sparking interest and connection. So, what lights you up? What makes time fly because you're so immersed in it? Passion fuels stoic happiness. Living in alignment with your values and pursuing what excites you leads to a fulfilling life. It's not about seeking external validation, but finding internal joy and purpose. When you live this way, you naturally attract others who resonate with your energy. Women are drawn to men with a clear sense of purpose and a burning desire to explore life. If you've let your passions fall by the wayside, start small. Pick one thing you've always wanted to try or something you once loved, but set aside. Dedicate time to it and notice how your energy shifts. This is your life. Live it fully and let your passion be the beacon that guides others to you. The lesson is simple. Stoic happiness isn't about suppressing joy, but channeling it through meaningful pursuits. When you embody this principle, you'll not only elevate your own life, but also inspire those around you to do the same. Number 9, kindness and compassion. Kindness and compassion are not signs of weakness. They are profound strengths, especially for those striving to embody the traits of high-value men. These qualities are central to mastering a stoic mindset and becoming a true wind stoic in every aspect of life. Kindness isn't about letting people take advantage of you. It's about demonstrating empathy, understanding, and genuine care for others while maintaining a strong sense of self. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." Kindness is powerful because it reflects emotional intelligence and steady character. When you treat people with respect, especially in situations where it's not required or expected, you leave a lasting impression. Women notice how you treat not only them, but also those around you, waiters, strangers, even those who may oppose you. It signals emotional depth and a strong moral compass, traits inherently tied to high-value men. But what does it mean to be truly kind? It's not about grand gestures or superficial acts to gain favor. True kindness comes from understanding others' struggles and offering support without expecting anything in return. Imagine this: you're on a date, and instead of focusing on impressing her with words, you listen attentively, empathize, and respond thoughtfully. Many people rush to talk about themselves, missing the chance to connect. By slowing down and showing compassion, you make her feel seen and valued. This creates a deep emotional bond and builds trust. Does being kind make you vulnerable? Not at all. Stoicism teaches us that vulnerability, when paired with wisdom, is a strength. Kindness rooted in self-respect and boundaries ensures you're never a pushover. Picture a man who helps others yet stands firm when his values are challenged. He commands respect because his kindness isn't about seeking approval. It's a reflection of his inner strength. Aristotle once said, "It is the mark of an educated mind to entertain a thought without accepting it." Similarly, a Stoic man can empathize with others without compromising his principles. Now, reflect on your daily interactions. Do you pause to understand others, or are you quick to judge? Is compassion a cornerstone of your character, or is it reserved for convenience? Every interaction is an opportunity to show who you are. Whether it's offering a listening ear, helping someone in need, or simply being present, these small acts define your reputation and influence how others perceive you. Ultimately, the high-value man understands that kindness is a universal language. Through it, he fosters genuine connections. Women are drawn to this trait because it fulfills their need for safety, respect, and mutual care. The road to mastering kindness begins with your next interaction. How will you use it to leave a lasting impact? 10 eye contact signs. She's flirting with you. High-value men must know. The eyes are the windows to the soul. This ancient proverb couldn't be more accurate when it comes to understanding attraction. Eye contact is one of the most powerful non-verbal signals, and knowing how to interpret it can unlock the secret to recognizing if she's flirting with you. In today's video, we'll explore the top 10 eye contact signs that reveal she's into you, a must-know for every high-value man. As we go through these signs, think about how you can apply them in your daily life and interactions. Have you noticed any of these signs before? Drop a comment and share your experiences. Let's dive in. 1. The prolonged gaze. Have you ever locked eyes with a woman for just a moment too long and wondered if it meant something? If so, you're not alone. Eye contact is one of the most telling forms of non-verbal communication, and understanding it is crucial for high-value men who carry themselves with confidence. As Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." The same principle applies to our eyes. They are tools for observing, interpreting, and understanding more than words ever could. When a woman holds your gaze longer than usual, it's rarely by accident. This deliberate act is like an unspoken invitation, testing the waters to see how you'll respond. Will you engage with her subtle cue, or will you miss this sign of attraction? For high-value men grounded in stoic principles, observation is key. The ability to calmly and attentively notice these moments is essential in a world full of distractions. A prolonged gaze is her way of saying, "I see you and I'm interested." Why eye contact matters. Former FBI agent and non-verbal expert Joe Navarro explains that our brains are wired to focus on people who intrigue us. If she's holding your gaze, it's a clear signal that something about you has captured her attention. This isn't just a fleeting glance. It's a cue for you to step up and engage. But here's where a stoic mindset can give you an edge. Rather than rushing in or reacting impulsively, take a moment to breathe, assess, and decide how to respond. In today's fast-paced world, genuine connections can feel rare. Being present in these moments is a powerful skill that sets high-value men apart. You're not here to chase, you're here to attract. And part of that attraction lies in your ability to remain calm, composed, and intentional. How to respond. When you notice her prolonged gaze, don't shrug it off or overthink it. Instead, acknowledge it. Respond with a calm, confident look that communicates, "I see you too." This simple act can open the door to deeper interaction. Eye contact is more than a fleeting moment. It's a gateway to connection. A sustained gaze, when understood and returned with confidence, can shift the entire dynamic in your favor. Stoicism and the power of presence. What Stoicism teaches us, both philosophically and practically, is the importance of being present. You cannot control how others behave, but you can always control how you respond. So, when a woman holds your gaze longer than expected, don't let insecurity or overanalysis take over. Accept it as a sign of interest and respond with grace and confidence, the hallmarks of a high-value man. In that moment, a world of possibilities can unfold. Remember, the art of attraction isn't about chasing. It's about observing, understanding, and responding with poise. Understanding your value, the essence of Stoicism. The essence of Stoicism is to be steady, calm, and purposeful in your actions, even in the subtle exchanges life brings. If this resonates with you, leave a comment below or simply type, "I don't pursue, I attract." This affirmation isn't just a phrase, it's a mindset deeply rooted in Stoic life lessons. 2. Lingering eye contact. During laughter. When you're talking to a woman and making her laugh, something subtle yet powerful is happening. Laughter is like a bridge between people, a moment where walls come down and defenses lower. It's a tool for connection. But sometimes there's more to it, especially when she holds your gaze just a little longer after the laughter fades. If she's laughing at your jokes and maintains eye contact afterward, it's not just about humor, it's about interest. Lingering eye contact during laughter isn't accidental. It's her way of communicating without words, signaling a deeper connection and her enjoyment of the moment. Eye contact is one of the strongest forms of nonverbal communication. When it occurs during moments of shared joy, like laughter, it takes on a profound meaning. In our fast-paced and often disconnected world, true connections are rare. If she's locking eyes with you during a laugh, she's telling you that you've crossed a barrier. She's comfortable, interested, and sharing that with you through her gaze. Stoic insights on presence and connection. Stoicism teaches us to value the present moment. In this case, her lingering gaze is a moment she's savoring with you. Stoic happiness isn't just about personal contentment, it's about recognizing and appreciating the subtle signals in the world around us, particularly in human interactions. A modern scenario. Imagine yourself at a casual gathering, perhaps a friend's birthday party or a work event. You're cracking jokes, making people laugh, and among the crowd is a woman who seems to really connect with your humor. Every time she laughs, she holds your gaze for just a second longer, a moment that feels almost electric. You start to wonder, is she just enjoying the joke, or is there something more? This is where lingering eye contact becomes significant. She's not just entertained, she's drawn to you. In a world where most conversations are rushed and shallow, these moments of lingering eye contact are rare treasures, a signal of a deeper connection. Recognizing the signs. Many men miss this sign, brushing it off as insignificant. But as a high-value man who practices Stoic life lessons, you know better. You've learned to see these subtle cues for what they truly are, indicators of interest and connection. When you catch her holding that eye contact, don't break it too quickly. Let it linger, just as she's doing. Acknowledge that something more might be at play. It's in these moments that relationships begin to form. A question for you. The next time someone laughs and holds eye contact with you just a bit too long, will you brush it off, or will you recognize the connection she's trying to communicate? How will you respond when life presents you with these subtle cues? These moments are opportunities to build something real and meaningful. What matters is whether you're ready to see them for what they are and act on them. Stoic happiness in practice. This is more than just learning about eye contact or flirting. It's about being present, understanding the signals others send, and responding with wisdom. This is Stoic happiness, not being led by impulses, but by appreciating the small things that make human connections so powerful. 3. Dilated pupils, a subtle yet powerful signal. Here's an interesting fact, rooted in science that often goes unnoticed. Dilated pupils are a powerful, unconscious signal that someone may be attracted to you. When a person feels attraction, their brain releases chemicals like dopamine, which causes their pupils to dilate. This isn't something she can fake or control. So, if you're in a close, intimate setting where you can look into her eyes and notice her pupils appear slightly larger than usual, pay attention. It's a subtle but genuine sign of interest. You don't need to stare intensely, but think of it as a bonus clue in understanding her feelings. This little physiological reaction often speaks louder than words. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Maintaining a Stoic mindset in such moments helps you stay calm and in control. Awareness is key here, without being obvious or intrusive. High-value men know how to read these subtle signs without overstepping boundaries or making others uncomfortable. Confidence through awareness. Imagine the quiet confidence that comes from recognizing these nearly invisible cues while maintaining your composure. Wouldn't that make navigating social and romantic situations easier? This is where stoic wisdom shines. Rather than reacting impulsively, you learn to observe, assess, and act when the time is right. This ability sets high-value men apart from the rest. How often have you missed subtle signs simply because you weren't paying attention? A stoic mindset isn't about excelling in one area of life, but mastering your responses across the board. When you pick up on cues like dilated pupils, it's about building quiet confidence, not overthinking. Marcus Aurelius captured this idea perfectly in his Meditations. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. By grounding your thoughts in observation, learning, and intentional action, your outcomes naturally improve. The next time you notice dilated pupils, let it boost your confidence. Recognize it for what it is, a sign of attraction, not as something to manipulate. High-value men approach life with calm confidence, knowing their worth isn't determined by external validation, but by their own actions. If these insights resonate with you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue exploring how stoicism can influence every area of life. 4. Mirroring your eye movements. Eye contact is a powerful, non-verbal element of human interaction, especially in romantic settings. One of the most telling signs that a woman is flirting with you is if she mirrors your eye movements. This is more than a random act. It's a non-verbal cue reflecting her level of interest and the connection she feels with you. What is eye movement mirroring? Picture this. If she consistently looks where you look, follows your gaze, or maintains eye contact at the same moments you do, she's unconsciously signaling that she's attuned to you. Mirroring is deeply rooted in psychology. It's how people build rapport and demonstrate unity. Think of it as her way of saying, "I'm with you. We're in sync." Body language expert Joe Navarro emphasizes that mirroring is one of the strongest non-verbal signals of attraction. When someone mirrors your actions through eye contact, body language, or speech patterns, they're trying to create a deeper bond. This behavior stems from our natural desire to feel connected. When a woman mirrors your eye movements, it shows she's engaged on a level that transcends casual interaction. Tying it back to Stoicism. Now, let's connect this to Stoic philosophy. Understanding nonverbal cues empowers you not just in romantic relationships, but in all areas of life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When a woman mirrors your gaze, it's a reflection of her thoughts aligning with yours. It's almost as if her actions echo your energy. Stoicism, much like interpersonal relationships, teaches us the importance of observing human behavior to act with wisdom and clarity. It's not just about recognizing signs of interest, but also about engaging with mindfulness and thoughtfulness. When you catch her mirroring your gaze, remain calm and grounded. Reflect on what her actions reveal. The Stoic life lesson here is clear. Observe without rushing to conclusions, act with intention, and maintain composure. The subtle dance of connection. Understanding nonverbal cues like eye movement can help bridge gaps in communication in today's world, often filled with distractions and misinterpretations. It's a simple yet profound way to connect with others on a deeper level. Too often, people miss these signs because they focus too much on what's being said rather than what's being shown. By learning to recognize these subtle dynamics, you not only enhance your relationships, but also embody the qualities of a high-value man, someone who is perceptive, composed, and in control of his environment. Stoicism teaches us to remain steady, even when emotions and signals around us seem confusing. In relationships, this is particularly valuable. By staying present, observing and understanding, you can build more meaningful connections, whether in romantic situations or beyond. So the next time you notice someone mirroring your eye movements, remember, it's not just a random occurrence, it's a sign they're on the same wavelength. The key is to respond with poise and insight. Whether you're navigating the complexities of romance or trying to better understand others, these subtle cues offer a wealth of information. As Stoicism reminds us, focus on what you can control. Recognizing these signals gives you the power to act with wisdom, confidence, and grace. In a world where much is communicated without words, understanding non-verbal signs like mirroring sets you apart. It makes you more attuned, aware, and ultimately more successful in all interactions. 5. The quick look away. One of the most telling cues of attraction is the quick look away. You've likely experienced this before. You catch her eye, and in that split second, she looks away, almost as if caught doing something she shouldn't. Here's the thing, it's not random. This is a powerful sign of interest. If she looks at you and then quickly averts her gaze with a hint of a smile or a slight blush, she's signaling her attraction. It's her way of checking you out without being too direct, seeing if you've noticed her interest. Think of it as her testing the waters, with a playful pebble thrown into the pond to see if it ripples. According to body language experts like Joe Navarro, the quick look away is often a sign of nervous excitement. She's not retreating out of disinterest, but rather pulling back because the moment feels intense. She's wondering, did he notice me? If this moment comes with a giggle or a smile, it's a near certain sign she's into you. She's feeling the spark, but holding back just enough to see if you'll step up. A stoic response to the moment picture. This, you're at a coffee shop sipping your espresso. Across the room, a woman locks eyes with you, holding it for just a second too long. Then she looks away with a small, shy smile. A minute later, she glances again. If you're someone rooted in stoicism, you won't rush in with an impulsive reaction. Instead, you observe and stay composed. A high-value man living by stoic principles knows to take in the moment without being controlled by nervous energy. Being present in such moments is part of the beauty of stoicism. It's about being grounded, but not rushing to conclusions or actions. The next time this happens, ask yourself, will you be calm enough to recognize it, or will you let nervous energy sweep you away? Remember, these moments are opportunities. She's inviting you to engage, but how you respond is what matters most. In Stoicism, we focus on controlling what we can and letting go of what we can't. In this situation, you control your response, your approach, and your composure, regardless of the outcome. These moments of eye contact aren't just playful, they're opportunities for connection. For the Stoic man, grounded in wisdom, they're chances to demonstrate restraint, observation, and confidence. 6. Frequent glances. When you're in a room full of people and notice someone frequently glancing your way, it's often a sign she's trying to get your attention. Eye contact is a powerful tool, especially in moments of attraction. If a woman is repeatedly looking at you, particularly when she's with friends or engaged in other activities, it's not random. She's signaling her interest and testing to see if you'll notice. Think of it as her saying, "I'm watching you, and I'm curious to see what you'll do next." Recognizing her intent. How do you know if her glances are truly meant for you? Look for context. If she's consistently glancing at you while chatting with friends or across a busy room, she's likely making an effort to see if you're paying attention. Notice micro expressions. Subtle smiles, raised eyebrows, or slight head tilts often accompany these glances. Together, these cues speak volumes about her interest. This kind of eye contact isn't just casual, it's intentional. She's showing you that you've piqued her curiosity. The Stoic approach. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Approach these situations with confidence and clarity. Don't rush to conclusions or overthink. Instead, observe and respond with poise. A high-value man acts based on reason, not impulse. Frequent glances paired with other signals are a strong indicator of interest. The real question is, how will you respond? Stoicism reminds us to remain grounded and intentional. These moments are opportunities to connect, but the key is to recognize them, stay present, and act thoughtfully. What are your thoughts on these subtle cues? Share in the comments below. Let's continue exploring how Stoicism helps us navigate life's interactions with wisdom and grace. Responding with a Stoic mindset. When you find yourself in situations like these, it's essential to maintain a Stoic mindset. Don't rush to react. Instead, remain composed and let her actions reveal more over time. The more grounded you are, the more attractive you'll appear to her. High-value men understand the importance of patience and self-restraint. After all, it's key to building lasting connections. As Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Apply this wisdom here. Observe her cues and allow her interest to build naturally rather than jumping into action too quickly. This measured approach will make her even more drawn to you, as women often find confidence in restraint incredibly appealing. What should you do? If you notice frequent eye contact, the answer is simple: mirror her energy. If she's sending you looks, meet her gaze every now and then with a calm and composed demeanor. Don't stare her down. This isn't a competition, but rather a subtle dance of attention. Ask yourself, how do I want to be perceived at this moment? As someone desperate for attention, or as a high-value man who understands his worth? When you embody a Stoic mindset, you communicate that you're not chasing validation from others. Instead, you're aware of your value and choose how to engage with intention. This makes you stand out even more. Let the interaction unfold naturally. Patience, observation, and confidence are your strongest allies in these moments. Frequent glances and their meaning. Frequent glances are just one sign of attraction. When combined with the right mindset, rooted in Stoic life lessons and a deep understanding of your self-worth, you'll not only attract attention, but also sustain it. 7. The double take. A double take is one of the most intriguing and revealing signals a woman can give when she's interested in you. Picture this: she looks at you, glances away, and then quickly looks back. This isn't a random action. It's her subconscious mind pulling her back to you, as if internally saying, "Wait, I need to see that again." Her first look might have piqued her interest, but the second look shows she's trying to process and confirm her attraction. It's an instinctive, honest reaction, one that happens without much thought, which makes it a reliable sign. The double take reveals more than mere acknowledgement. She's analyzing what it is about you that stands out. Unlike a rehearsed smile or a pre-planned conversation, this reaction is raw and genuine. That's what makes it such a clear sign of interest. Recognizing the moment. When you see her glance back at you after looking away, take it as a sign that you've sparked her curiosity. She's not just noticing you, she's taking the time to evaluate you. But how does this relate to Stoicism? In Stoic philosophy, we are taught to observe and understand the world around us with calm rationality. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Stoicism in action. A high-value man, grounded in a stoic mindset, approaches these moments with awareness and attentiveness. Instead of reacting impulsively, he observes and uses the information wisely. In today's fast-paced world, many people are too distracted to notice these subtle yet significant signs. With constant interruptions from phones and external noise, being present in social situations is increasingly rare. This is where Stoic principles truly shine. What is Stoicism, if not a guide for navigating life's moments with clarity and purpose? By practicing emotional control and observation, you not only increase your ability to pick up on subtle signals, but also improve your responses to them. The power of the double take. The next time you catch a double take, remember, it's more than just a fleeting glance. It's a reflection of her curiosity. In that moment, you have the opportunity to either affirm her interest or miss the mark. Stay grounded. Let your awareness and composed nature guide your actions. This is what separates a high-value man from the rest. If this resonates with you, like, subscribe, and share your experiences in the comments below. Let's continue learning how Stoicism helps us navigate life's complexities with confidence and wisdom. Responding with composure and quiet confidence. When you find yourself in these situations, keep your composure and respond with the quiet confidence that comes from truly understanding yourself and the world around you. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control what others do, we can control how we perceive and respond to it. Let this be your guide in reading the signs, and you'll find that you have more control over the dynamic than you might have realized. So whether you're in a crowded room or simply passing by, stay present and pay attention to those double takes. They are her way of signaling that there's something about you that stands out. In that brief moment, her actions give you insight into her thoughts. As a high-value man, guided by Stoic principles, you have the awareness to recognize and respond accordingly. This isn't just about decoding attraction, it's about mastering the art of observation and using it to elevate your understanding of human interaction. Let Stoic life lessons guide you, and you'll see how much power there is in simply paying attention. 8. Eye contact. During conversation. When it comes to reading signals from women, eye contact is a powerful tool that can reveal more than words ever will. If you're having a conversation with her and she holds eye contact with you longer than usual, that's a clear sign she's interested. She's not just being polite, she's genuinely intrigued by what you're saying, or, more importantly, who you are. Eye contact, especially during a conversation, is her way of trying to connect with you on a deeper level. It's her silent way of saying, "I'm here, I'm listening, and I want to know more about you." Strong eye contact often signals that she's not just hearing your words, but truly absorbing them. It's a nonverbal cue that she's invested in the conversation and wants to build rapport. But here's the key. It's not just about her being friendly. Prolonged eye contact from her isn't just a social courtesy. It's a window into her feelings, one she's inviting you to notice. Modern life and the power of eye contact. Picture this. You're at a networking event surrounded by people. You're having a conversation with someone across the room, but you notice one person who seems to be looking your way more often than the others. You catch her glancing at you, and every time your eyes meet, she holds the gaze just a second longer than feels normal. This is no coincidence. In our fast-paced, often digital lives, eye contact is more than a fleeting glance. It's a way of saying, "I see you, and I want you to see me." In a world where everyone's glued to their screens or absorbed in their own thoughts, that moment of intentional eye contact stands out. It's like she's pausing the chaos around her just to focus on you, creating a bubble of connection between the two of you, even if it's just for a few seconds. Why does eye contact matter? Eye contact is one of the most primal forms of communication. It's been a part of human interactions since the dawn of time. Back then, maintaining eye contact helped us assess trustworthiness, potential danger, or interest. In today's world, it serves the same purpose. When a woman holds eye contact with you during a conversation, she's signaling that she's open to what's happening between you two. She might be testing the waters to see if you're confident enough to hold her gaze, or if you'll shy away. Confidence plays a huge role here. High-value men understand that returning and holding eye contact shows they're comfortable with themselves and the situation. It's a way of saying, "I see you too, and I'm not afraid of what happens next." How to handle the moment. You have two options: look away, signaling disinterest or nervousness, or meet her gaze with confidence, letting her know you're present and engaged. Think about this the next time you're talking to someone and wonder if they're interested in you. Is she holding my gaze longer than she does with others? Does she look at me when I'm speaking, almost as if the rest of the room fades away? These subtle signs are key to understanding whether she's flirting or just being polite. It's not about staring her down, of course. It's about recognizing the balance and flow of energy between you. Stoicism in action. Here's where stoicism comes into play. The philosophy teaches us to stay grounded and focused, not overly influenced by emotions or external distractions. In these moments of eye contact, don't let excitement or nervousness throw you off your game. Stay composed like a true stoic, and let your calm demeanor speak volumes. So, what's the lesson here? Pay attention to the non-verbal signals people send, especially eye contact. If a woman is holding your gaze, it's not something to ignore. Be confident enough to acknowledge it, but remain calm and collected, embracing the stoic happiness that comes from self-assurance. Ask yourself, are you truly engaging with her, or are you letting your own thoughts distract you? By understanding these subtle signs, you're not just learning about flirting, you're learning how to connect on a deeper, more meaningful level, one that resonates with Stoicism's focus on self-awareness and emotional control. That's the power of eye contact, and it's a skill high-value men must know if they want to navigate today's world with confidence and purpose. 9. The sideways glance. When you're out and about and happen to notice a woman giving you a sideways glance, it might seem subtle, but this is one of the most telling signs that she's interested in you. Think about it. She's looking at you out of the corner of her eye, almost as if she's trying to catch a glimpse without being caught herself. It's like she's testing the waters, trying to gauge your reaction without fully committing to direct eye contact. This playful, almost shy glance speaks volumes about her curiosity and intrigue. It's one of those non-verbal cues that often goes unnoticed, but for those who understand body language, it's a clear signal. Many experts agree that the sideways glance shows a certain level of interest, while also hinting at a bit of hesitation. It's as if she's saying, "I want to look at you, but I'm not sure how you'll respond." High-value men with a strong stoic mindset know that these small, seemingly insignificant gestures are actually opportunities to build a connection. So, if you catch her giving you this sideways look, don't just stand there. Give her a warm, confident smile in return. It's a subtle way of showing that you're aware of her without overwhelming her. After all, a glance, however brief, can tell you 1,000 stories. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, in the realm of flirting, eye contact plays a crucial role, especially for those who have mastered the stoic mindset. This sideways glance is her way of staying playful, yet maintaining a bit of mystery. It creates a sense of intrigue, a delicate balance of giving attention without being too obvious. Here's where high-value men shine. by recognizing these signs and responding in a calm, collected manner. Have you ever thought about how powerful your response can be in moments like this? If you smile back, you're signaling that you've caught on to her subtle flirtation, which builds a deeper connection without a word being exchanged. If you don't react, she might think you're not interested or too focused on yourself. But with a stoic mindset, it's about finding that balance between being observant and not overly eager. High-value men don't rush into things. They observe, they understand, and they respond appropriately. Now think about how many times you've missed these signals because you weren't paying attention. Have you ever noticed a sideways glance but brushed it off as nothing? How many connections have you missed simply because you didn't understand the power of nonverbal communication? Remember, Stoicism teaches us that by controlling our own reactions, we can also influence how others respond to us. When you practice a Stoic approach, you become someone who doesn't just see these signs, but knows how to act on them wisely. If you want to truly connect with others, especially women who might be flirting with you, it's essential to tune into these small details. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Apply that same principle to your interactions. Observe twice as much as you act. So, what's the next move? What do you do when you catch that sideways glance? Do you let the moment slip away, or do you take a step toward building that connection? High-value men don't let opportunities pass by. They take a moment, give a subtle, calm response, and allow things to unfold naturally. This approach not only shows confidence, but also demonstrates that you're aware of your surroundings without being overly reactive. And that, my friend, is the true essence of a Stoic mindset. You are calm, collected, and in control of how you respond to the world around you. So next time you catch that sideways glance, remember that it's not just a fleeting moment, it's a chance for a connection, one that, with your own Stoic mindset, you can navigate with ease and confidence. 10. The flirty blink. You've probably heard the saying, "The eyes are the windows to the soul." Well, when it comes to flirting, those windows can reveal a lot more than just someone's inner thoughts. They can be a direct sign of attraction. In today's fast-paced world, where genuine connection is rare, understanding subtle signals like eye contact can give you a huge advantage in the dating game. High-value men in particular need to be aware of these cues, because knowing when a woman is flirting with you through eye contact can save you time, energy, and potential misunderstandings. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This applies to body language as well. By observing more and speaking less, you can gain a deeper understanding of what's really happening beneath the surface. One subtle yet powerful sign of attraction is the flirty blink. If you notice a woman blinking more than usual when she's around you, this isn't just a random occurrence. Blinking rapidly is often a subconscious reaction to excitement or nervousness, and it's a telltale sign that she might be interested in you. This isn't something she's doing intentionally. Her body is reacting to the thrill of being near someone she finds attractive. In modern life, where so much of our communication happens through screens, being able to pick up on these real-world cues can be a game-changer for high-value men. It's about reading between the lines and recognizing the subtle shifts in her behavior that tell you she's excited to be around you. In the world of Stoicism, control over one's emotions is crucial, but it's equally important to understand the emotions of others. What is Stoicism, if not a philosophy that helps you navigate life with clarity and wisdom? In this case, using that clarity to see the signs right in front of you. As you interact with women, pay attention to how frequently she blinks. Rapid blinking can occur when she's slightly aroused, and it's her body's natural way of managing that excitement. It's similar to the way we might get sweaty palms or a quickened heartbeat when we're nervous. It's a physiological response to heightened emotions. Stoic life lessons teach us to remain calm and composed, but also to be observant. Combining this sign with other indicators, like prolonged eye contact or a soft smile, can give you the confidence to know that she's into you. Confidence, however, doesn't mean acting hastily or making assumptions. Instead, take a page from stoicism. Stay grounded, observe her behavior, assess the situation, and act with purpose, not desperation. In the chaotic dance of modern relationships, where games and mixed signals are all too common, mastering the art of understanding subtle eye contact signs can set you apart. A high-value man knows that being overly eager or desperate is a surefire way to push someone away, but being calm, composed, and observant allows attraction to unfold naturally. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Keep your mind sharp and let your actions be a reflection of your calm, stoic demeanor. Remember, stoicism is not just about controlling your emotions, but also about mastering the art of reading the world around you. By noticing a simple sign like the flirty blink, you're one step closer to building meaningful connections and ensuring you don't miss out on the subtle cues women use to express their interest. Keep practicing these stoic life lessons, and you'll find yourself more attuned to what truly matters in your interactions. Conclusion. As we've discussed, recognizing these 10 eye contact signs is key to understanding if she's flirting with you. Now that you know what to look for, don't hesitate when you spot them. She's already shown interest, so it's up to you to take action and see where things can go. Remember, timing is everything. Don't miss your opportunity to connect. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever noticed these signs before? And how did you respond? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to share this video with anyone who could benefit from these insights. Until next time, keep applying these stoic life lessons to your journey toward personal growth and happiness. Stay strong, stay wise, and I'll see you in the next video.